This is a special way of drawing the table for vowels in Romanized Sanskrit.
Please write and follow.
This system is called IAST, International Alphabet for Sanskrit Transliteration. You can look it up on Wikipedia. It was created by a group of scholars who convened in Athens in the year 1912. Used by Srila Prabhupada in all of his books, and it's very nice, very simple once you understand how the system works. Okay, this lesson is focusing on getting our mind to subconsciously recognize where the diacritics fit in. So this table has a particular sequence. We will do this table 2 times. Okay, once I'll show you how to do it. It's a blank table. Second time you reproduce it from memory, blank table. Then after that you take one of those 2 and then you fill that one up with the alphabets. The blank table will have only diacritics without the alphabets. Why only diacritics? Because we all sort of know the Romanized alphabet. And when we read Romanized Sanskrit, it is not English, because English doesn't have all these diacritics. But in our mind, we interpret it as English. Therefore, we are not able to pay attention to the diacritics because it's automatically getting mixed up. Therefore, when you draw this table with only diacritics without the alphabets, then you subconsciously be able to recognize where they are. Then next time when you read Romanized text, your eyes will automatically be able to pick out, oh, there's a dot here, there's a dash there, so on. Okay. So the sequence is very important. First, I'm going to use two colored pens. First step 1.
Please follow. Write number 1 with the circle. Right, number 1.
Title. Vowels. You have to remember this formula. 3 plus 4 plus 2 equals 9. All right. 9 goes to the base.
You must draw. Whatever I'm drawing, you draw also.
Come to step 2. Another base, we write.
Step 2.
9. This 9 comes from up here. 9 diacritics. Diacritics. What are these diacritics? As I explained earlier in the introduction, the diacritics are the little dots or dashes, little marks that are added in either above an alphabet or below the alphabet in order to increase the number of alphabets, because we don't have enough alphabets in the Romanized or English script to represent the full spectrum of Sanskrit sounds. Okay, so now second step is first step is to write the title, second step is to write the diacritics. Write the number here. Then now we go around to the left side and we come to the third step. And the third step is to name the columns on the left. Third step. The upper row is called short, but I'll make it short. Supposed to be S-H-O-R-T, but I purposely left it out and made it short, like gun shot, because I wanted to be connected with a short sound, not a long sound. And the lower row will be long. Example like the English word sit and seat, it and he, short and long. Okay, so there are 2 rows, upper row and lower row. Then step 4. This is step 3 to write these 2. Step 4, you have to draw in the columns, and the columns must follow this pattern: 3, 4, and 2. Right. So 3 columns. One, 2, 3. The 2 rows, short and long, then 4 and then 2. Mark 2. That's step 4. Then step 5 is to draw in the diacritics. There are altogether 9 diacritics. So it'll be 9. Count with me. Diacritics 1, it's a long line above a letter. 2, another long line above a letter. 3, another long line above the letter. Then these 4 boxes are blank, 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 blank. Then 1, 2, 3 diacritic marks. Then here a dot below, 4, another dot below, 5, a line above, 6, a dot below, 7, a line above, 8, and a dot below, 9. Count again. 1 line above, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's how we get 9 diacritics. Then we have one additional step, step 6. An additional step is just a reminder. We write underneath here, in the first box, may, this box, I, in this box, go, in this box, now. This would be helpful as a guide because we may get confused sometimes what these letters sound like, especially for those who are from English-speaking background. Their phonetics is a little jumbled up. So the sound is important. May I go now? This is just a guide. Okay, that's the end of the blank table, showing you that there are 9 diacritics and where they fit in. We'll do it one more time, and then I'll fill it up for you.
So we have to do each table 2 times, right? Now I'm going to do it the second time. Please remember the sequence. Memorize step 1, step 2, and use 2 colors. Huh? Step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. And then it's complete. Any doubts or questions or problems?
You mean that we have to draw the table for the 6th step?
No. You follow the video, don't worry. But so far, did you follow? Did you draw what was drawn just now?
Yeah.
Yes, I've drawn it.
Okay, very good. No problems. It was clear, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So continue. Now, second time, we have to do the same thing. If you want, you can sort of try to do it by memory, you see.
Just marking out the boundaries because the camera is at an angle.
Is this a new paper?
Within these boundaries.
Same table, repeat.
Now,
Yeah, you
repeat
do it
the
on a new
exercise
paper.
of
You must do it a
drawing
second
out
time.
the
Second paper.
vowels table with diacritics for Romanized Sanskrit. Okay, step 1, write the title, which is Vowels, V-O-W-E-L-S. And the formula, what is the formula? 3 plus 4 plus 2 equals 9. Then we have to take this 9 and go down to the bottom. And what do we have there? Step 2. What do we write at the bottom? There are 9 diacritics. 9 diacritics. If you can do this exercise by memory the second time, that's good. Then from here we go up, 3rd step. What is the 3rd step? To name the first row and second row. That is, first row is short, S-H-O-T, short. It's supposed to be short, but we want to get the idea across. The vowel should be short. And the next row below it is long. So there are 2 rows, short and long. 2 rows, and how many columns are there? That will be step 4. Step 4 is to draw the columns. The columns will follow the 3 columns, 4 columns, 2 columns. 3 columns, 4 columns, 2 columns. So 1, 3, then 4. Two rows. 3, 4, and 2. A little bit squeezed up here, sorry. Next step is step 5, to actually draw the diacritics in the box. 9 diacritics, right? So 1, 2, 3, then blank, 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 blank. This one is 4, line above, 5, line above, 6, dot below, 7, dot below, 8, dot below, and 9, dot below. Okay, and then there was an additional step, which is step 6, which is a guide, just a guide for the sound for these 4 boxes. First box, may, second box, I, third box, go, and the last box, now, may I go now. Okay, so now we have 2 blank ones. Okay.
Can I ask both of you to show me your 2 blank tables now quickly?
Thank you.
I can't see so clearly. Never mind. You can you compare it yourself? Does it look good? Does it look like what's on the screen?
Yeah, it's good.
So no confusion, right?
No.
Okay, so you have to memorize the position of how many diacritics?
9.
9 diacritics, correct. And they're all made up of only either line above or line above and dot below, or dot below, right? Some are only dots below, some are only lines above, some are combination line and dot. So that's it for all the vowels. These are all the vowels. Now we will continue the video.
So you can reproduce this from memory. And now I'll fill up one of these 2 tables for you.
Fill up the ugly one, huh? Please choose the ugly one and fill that up.
Okay, it goes like this. Don't get confused with the English alphabet A. In English alphabet has a name, that is called A in English, and it has many sounds. Alphabet A has maybe 5 different sounds in English. For example, we say A is for apple, but then you could say no, A is for apple, and then you laugh. But A is for ape, as in the monkey, ape. So A has many sounds. But in Sanskrit, now in all Indian languages, A is A. It has only one sound, and it doesn't have another name. So there is no more A. Don't call this English A. Now we're speaking Sanskrit. And the sound A is represented by the symbol A. And the long A. If this is 1 unit of time, this will be 2 units of time. So we can add this here. Short, T equals 1, and long, T equals 2. 2 matras, 1 matra and 2 matras. 1 unit of time, 2 units of time. A, E, U, and these 4 sound like this. May I go now? A as in Hare Krishna. A, I, O, O. These 4 have no short version in Sanskrit. In some Indian languages like Tamil and Malayalam, you have A, and O. But these 2 you cannot have short and long because this is diphthong. Diphthong means 2 vowels combined together. A, I, A, U, A, U. So just remember this. May I go now? A, I, O, O. And these four in Sanskrit are always long because there's no short version. That's why, like here, they added in a line on top to distinguish between the short and the long. For A, since there was no short version being used in Sanskrit at the time when they created this system, which is called IAST, International Alphabet for Sanskrit Transliteration. You can look it up on Wikipedia. IAST, they didn't add in this line on top. The Library of Calcutta has improved the system where they did add in a line on top, which is good, because then you can use this system for all other Indian languages where A and A, O and O are also there. But for Romanized Sanskrit, the purpose of IAST used in the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust publications of Srila Prabhupada, which is A, I, O, R. And the last four, they have dots entered under them. Why? Because they actually look like consonants, just like the English letter R. So this R is used as a vowel in Sanskrit. It becomes R, and the long one, Kru. And this is L, like the letter L, and L, long one. This is very common, as in Krishna, Amrita, Nritya. Okay, it is a short rolling of R. Some people will say R-E, Re. Some people say R-U, Ru. But that's because of colloquialization. Maybe in their mother tongue it's like that, you know. But in Sanskrit, you don't need to add in an E or an U or anything. Just roll the R itself. Add in a K in the front, Kr. Add in a Sh after, Krish. And that is the sound you produce for Krishna. This occurs only 2 or 3 times in whole Bhagavad Gita. This one maybe once, this one maybe once. So they're very rare. Just worry about this one only. Short rolling of the R, Krishna, Nrsimha. All right? I repeat. E, O, A, I, O, how, R, L. Timing. This is 1 unit. This is 2. So if I hit that table, there you go. E, O, A, I, O, how, R, L. Very good. Thank you, and Hare Krishna.
Okay, so that was, I think, less
What
than
is the pronunciation for the L?
1 moment. Oh, it is just like the pronunciation for the R. It's just L, like you're going to say L. L, L, L. Yeah. Yeah. L, L. Yes. Okay. You know, it's good that you asked this question because these are consonants normally, right? R is a consonant. So we think, how can I make a sound with an R? How can I make a sound with an L, right? So in many other Indian languages, what happens is they add in some sound. Like in Bengali, the R, they add in a E sound. E. You know, they'll say Ri, like instead of Kripa, they'll say Kripa, Kripa. It's not supposed to be in Sanskrit, but in Bengali, that's how they say it. They add in a vowel there. So your mind is also now trying to add in some vowel there. How can I, you know? But the truth is, no vowel needs to be added in. You just roll that sound slightly. Put a K in front, Kr, Krishna, Krishna. And then like in Orissa, they don't add in an I. In Orissa, they add in a U. So then they won't say Krishna, they'll say Krushna, Krishna. And if you say Krishna, they don't like it because they, you know, the mother tongue is so close to Sanskrit. So then they think that the mother tongue is correct. But in Sanskrit, the sound is defined by the position of the tongue. But as long as you can distinguish it, as long as you can identify it, but there is no need to add in, like even in English, we'll write Krishna, Krishna. Actually, that I should not be there. It is, if you use the Romanized Sanskrit, it will be K-R dot, Krishna. You know, but because we don't have R as a vowel in English, so we add in some vowel after it. So same with the L, just the L, like there is a Sanskrit word in Gita, Klipta, K-L dot P-T-A, Klipta, Klipta. Try saying
Kripta. Kripta.
But I'll tell you something. out of these 4 alphabets here, can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Out of these 4, you only need to worry about this Krishna, like this Krishna or Narasimha, because this is very, very, very common in Sanskrit. This one in whole Bhagavad Gita, I think it appears only 1 time or 2 times. This one in whole Bhagavad Gita appears only 1 time or 2 times. And this one in the whole Gita appears, I think, 2 times at the most. So these 3 are not important. We just need to know this, but you just understand what they are, that's all. And this one will be longer. Krr, krr, krr. Just like rolling. Kl, kl, kl. And they are very rare. They are hardly used in Sanskrit.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Now, out of these 2 tables, please remember, you have to memorize the blank one. Don't memorize the one with these alphabets. So the blank one looks like what? Looks like this, right? This is the blank one. You have to memorize this.
Okay.
So like that, we have another table for the diacritics. We can do that one next week. Can we end now? That with this video is not long. It's about 15, 16 minutes, this whole video. And if you look here on the top, it's vimeo.com/groups/Sanskrit. I'll send it in our group. So in case you want to refer to it, if you forgot or something.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll stop the recording now. Give me a moment. And any questions or comments, anything?
No, it's clear.
Yeah, yeah, it's very clear, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. And shall we end there?
Yeah.
Okay.